Josie, I'm coming home. Sorry, but I was held up at work.
Not at all. Thank you for working so hard, Aiden. I can't complain. I haven't made dinner yet. I'm feeling really drained.
Not at all. You need to relax. Your belly's getting big now, so it must be tough. Is it easier if I just buy something on the way back? Is there anything you want? I'll go grab it.
I want a burger. Maybe it's not the healthiest thing for our baby, but it is what I'm craving right now.
You're normally careful. I'm sure it's fine just this once.
I guess. But are you sure? My favorite burger place isn't on your way back, Aiden.
If you don't mind waiting, I'll go get it. I want you to live as stress-free as possible, because you're going through a lot to give birth to our baby. I want you to eat what you want.
Oh, Aiden, you're so sweet. I'm so glad I married you. Thank you for always thinking of me.
Don't mention it. It's the least I can do. I won't be the one giving birth. I can be your punching bag at least.
Punching bag? Don't worry, I'm not going to hit you.
But Josie, it's going to be tough for you. So I want to help you in any way I can.
Thank you. I'll do my best to make sure the birth goes well and we get a healthy baby. But there is one thing that bothers me.
Yeah? What is it?
You buy too much baby stuff. After finding out she's a girl, you've been buying way too many clothes and toys. Our house is going to be full of just the baby stuff.
Well, you know, since I found out she's a girl, I see cute clothes and want to get them for her.
But babies grow up so fast, and people will probably give us stuff. So, no more buying baby stuff for now, Aiden.
But...
Promise me!
I promise. Then I'll get the burgers and head home.
Drive carefully. I'm sorry about today, Aiden. You must have been so worried. I apologize about you having to drop work to come and see me.
Don't worry. Anybody would be worried if their pregnant wife was taken by an ambulance to the hospital. So you're feeling all right now?
Yep, fine now. My belly was feeling pretty bloated. Maybe I moved about too much.
Yeah, maybe. You're due in 1 month, so don't overdo it.
Got it. They said I'll be allowed home tomorrow. Once I'm out, I'll keep still at home.
Yeah, about that, Josie. Work needs me to go away on business for a while. Can you stay with your parents until the baby's born?
Oh, I see. It can't be helped if it's your work. But you'll be able to come back for the birth, right?
I'm going to do everything I can to be back.
So maybe you can't?
It really depends if they still need me.
Okay. I'll go get some things tomorrow and head over to my parents' place. I'll let you know if something happens.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
My water broke. Hurry!
Huh? Sorry. Can't. You'll have to do it alone.
What? What are you playing at? I thought you just came back from your business trip. You can't get out of work for this?
This isn't a work problem. I just don't feel like going either way.
I don't get it. What happened, Aiden? You suddenly got so cold towards me recently.
Your parents and sister are with you, right? Then you'll be just fine without me.
Why are you being so dismissive?
My phone's blowing up with calls from both your parents. Looks like they're pretty mad.
Of course. You're leaving your wife to deal with giving birth alone? You don't feel like it. What does that mean? They're really disappointed in you.
Oh, Kaylee just texted me that I'm a jerk. Am I a jerk?
Yeah, you're a real jerk. I'm about to give birth now. Whose child do you think I'm giving birth to?
It doesn't matter what you say to me. I'm not going. I don't think there's any need for me there.
Hey, what are you talking about? Aiden? You have to come. Seriously, Aiden, what's your problem? It's been 3 days since she was born. We haven't even decided on a name yet. We need to get her birth certificate sorted.
I was thinking of getting in touch with you. I thought you've had enough time to calm down.
Are you serious? Do you even realize what you're doing?
Yeah, I do. Your parents and sister keep sending me angry messages, saying I'm a jerk, heartless, questioning if I'm ready to be a father. They've done nothing but complain to me.
What are you laughing about? No one trusts you anymore, Aiden. Of course they wouldn't. After you were so cold to your wife when she was giving birth. You haven't even visited us once since she was born.
Of course I wouldn't.
What? She's your child, Aiden. You're a father now. You need to take responsibility. You were looking forward to this so much.
Yeah, I was looking forward to it all right. Back when I thought she was my child.
Huh?
She's not my daughter, is she?
What are you talking about?
You're the one who knows best, Josie. I'm so stupid. I didn't notice your affair for so long.
I'm not having an affair.
I'm the one who should be asking you what you're talking about, Josie. The doctor told me something.
What did he say?
That time you got taken away in the ambulance. The doctor quietly warned me. He said he didn't want to directly tell you, but that I shouldn't put pressure on your belly suddenly. I didn't get it at first, but after thinking about it, I realized the horrifying truth.
What's that about? You didn't tell me a thing.
It means the doctor thought I did it. You can't blame him, because I was there ASAP after you got there.
You've got a disgusting imagination. You're trying to say I was having an affair while pregnant?
I couldn't think of any other possibility. We haven't done it since you got pregnant. You always told me that you weren't in the mood and that you were worried about the baby.
The doctor clearly made a mistake. You don't have any proof, but you decided all of this on your own? Don't you just want to escape from your responsibility as a father?
This is a matter that affects the baby's life. Of course, I did my research.
Research?
I had a suspicion, so I asked the doctor when the baby would have been conceived. You know, just an idea of when you got pregnant. The date he said matched the time I was away on a business trip. Although there might have been some room for error.
If there's room for error, that doesn't mean anything. You still don't have any proof.
That's not the only thing I found out. I kept track of what you were doing until you had the baby. You were regularly in contact with a particular man, even meeting him. You went to his house often, didn't you?
So you were spying on me? That's why you told me to go stay with my parents? Disgusting.
You're the one who's disgusting. What the hell were you doing, visiting another man while you were pregnant?
No, he said we should celebrate the birth beforehand. We've been friends a long time. Our relationship is platonic.
But I didn't even know about him? You would have introduced him if he was such a good friend.
I didn't want you to worry.
No, you've been seeing him for a long time, haven't you? From around your college days, right? A failed actor, isn't he? So that's why you felt the need to marry me.
You even went snooping about on Marvin?
Of course I did. I've got plenty of circumstantial evidence. I've even got photos of you going into his apartment. About the only thing missing is a paternity test.
Aiden, she's your daughter. You have to believe me.
Well, I don't believe it. I'll decide what to do after the paternity test. I found a place that can give me a result before the deadline for the birth certificate. Tomorrow, I'll collect a DNA sample from the baby.
No, I won't let you see her. What are you trying to do to your newborn child? Don't you feel a shred of responsibility toward your own daughter?
It can't be helped. This is a big deal for me and the baby. We'll soon find out from the result whether I do have any responsibility for the baby. If I'm the father, I'll raise her. Of course, we'll get a sample in a way that doesn't harm her.
No way. I won't let you in the hospital, Aiden. I'll list you as the father on the birth certificate form, and then I'll submit the papers.
Don't do that. Not that you can.
And why not? I don't think you understand. If I write it in, they'll accept it, and it's set in stone.
I'm saying that nobody will cooperate with you. You won't even be able to submit the papers.
What are you talking about? I've got the upper hand here. Everyone's on my side. My parents or Kaylee can go submit them for me.
I've already spoken to them, and I've explained everything.
What?
Your parents were so ashamed that they were crying. They apologized on your behalf and said that I don't need to see the baby. Kaylee said that she'll get the DNA sample for me. It's true. When you were staying at your parents' and you asked to be taken to Marvin's, I heard that Kaylee took you multiple times to his place. Your sister was appalled that she played a part in your affair.
This is all a misunderstanding. You're the father, Aiden, I swear it. You wouldn't abandon your own child, would you?
Then you shouldn't have a problem with the paternity test.
But...
Anyway, your parents should be on their way to you. You'd better start thinking about your future. I can't decide what to do about the baby until the result is in. But I don't love you anymore, Josie.
Aiden, I'm so sorry. I apologize from the bottom of my heart.
For what? Cheating on me while you were pregnant? That the baby wasn't mine? Or because you married me to use as a walking ATM from the start?
For all of that. But I did actually love you, Aiden. You let me do whatever I wanted. You were so sweet, and I was so proud to have you as my husband.
But your heart really belonged to Marvin, the failed actor, right?
That's not true. I was planning to leave Marvin, but it all went on for longer than I wanted, and then I got pregnant. I was going to raise her as your child.
But you were going to keep seeing that guy, weren't you? You were just going to keep cheating on me while you used me to keep being a stay-at-home mom.
That's not how it was at all.
No, it happened this way because you had no intention of leaving him. Hurry up with the divorce papers. You realize that there's no one on your side anymore, right?
Look, I've got my hands full with the baby, but my parents won't raise a finger to help.
You should be grateful that they're letting you stay with them. What would you have done if they disowned you?
But newborns are hard work. My parents are constantly chewing me out about the divorce and the affair. I'm at my wit's end.
This is your own fault. Time to put on your big girl shoes. If you want help, why don't you go to Marvin?
His apartment is tiny. We can't raise a baby there. He doesn't earn that much. He can't afford to take care of me and the baby.
But he's the only one you can rely on now. He's the father anyway. Although when my lawyer told him that we'd be suing for emotional damages, he did say he was going to leave you.
Huh?
Oh, he didn't tell you. Then can you pretend I didn't say anything?
Wait a second. Did he really say that?
Sounds like he got his big break. He finally got a big acting role. So he doesn't have time for marriage, he said. Well, not that it concerns me. This is a matter for the two of you.
Why? He told me that we'd get married if he got famous. So he told me to wait until then.
Like I said, go discuss it with him. It won't be much longer until we're complete strangers.
Aiden, what should I do?
I don't know, you need to think about it by yourself. Just make sure you take good care of your daughter. She's innocent in all of this. You need to take responsibility and care for her.
I can't do it alone. I only had her because I thought we could raise her together, Aiden. Look, I know you're not the biological father, but I think you'd be a better father for her than Marvin. So, can't you be her father until she grows up?
Easy for you to say. How long are you going to keep trying to use me?
But you were looking forward to having her so much. You might not be related to her in blood, but I'm sure you'll be a great father, Aiden.
I'm really impressed by your persistence in pushing this onto me. Oh, that's right. You don't have any empathy. It's how you were able to cheat on me.
But you were so kind to me when you didn't know about the affair. You really loved me, didn't you? Can't we go back to that time?
You must be really tired. What utter nonsense you're spouting. I'm getting a divorce and suing for emotional damages. Then you and I will become complete strangers.
Aiden, please don't leave me. I'll never betray you again, and I'll be the best mother for the baby.
Of course you'll be the best mother for your baby. That's a given. Just do it with the other guy. You're talking to the wrong person.
I'm not sure I'll be able to do this without you.
You're a mother now. Mothers don't just abandon their children, do they?
Being a single mother will be tough. Aiden, please.
Then you should marry the other man. He's the real father. You lectured to me a lot about parental responsibility. So you'll take responsibility for your daughter, won't you? After that, I got divorced from Josie. Then I sued her and her affair partner for emotional damages. He was planning to leave Josie because he got his big role. But Josie told everyone he was a deadbeat father all over social media. He wasn't the most famous actor, but the few fans he did have blew this up on the web. He lost his big gig as a result of this. The affair partner was forced to take over his family business and pay child support. I hear that Josie is raising the baby at her parents', but her parents are always on her about the affair. Sounds like she's having a pretty difficult time, completely unlike her former cushy life. She works part-time to pay her parents back for the lawsuit money they gave her. I'm sure the baby will be fine, since her grandparents have got their heads screwed on right. The baby turned out not to be mine, no surprises there. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't looking forward to having her at one point. I suppose it doesn't matter what I think, when I'm not her father or anything. But she bears no guilt in all of this, so I hope she has a good life. I'm not completely over all that happened. But I'd like to get back to living life normally one day.
Betty, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to cancel our appointment this afternoon after all. I've been called by Anne, and I'm going out now. What? She seems to have something she wants to discuss urgently with me. I can't ignore it, so I'm going. Wait a minute. Are you prioritizing Anne again? I made the date promise before her. But she says she has something she wants to discuss. I can't leave a friend in trouble. So let me ask you this. Is it okay to leave your fiancé alone? We were supposed to go ring shopping for our engagement today. We can do that anytime. No matter how I think about it, my friend Anne takes priority today. What did you say? Besides, you can go ring shopping alone, can't you? It's a hassle, so just go ring shopping by yourself, Betty. Are you kidding me? Going alone? It's an important engagement ring, you know. Aren't you going to choose it with me? The consolation with my friend is more important to me than the engagement ring. The only one who can help Anne with her consolation is me, who has been her friend for many years. I've been thinking about this for a while, but what's the distance between the two of you? I've confirmed it many times, but you're just friends, right? Hey, that question again, huh? Anne and I are just friends. There can be friendship between men and women, you know. I have male friends too, so I know how you feel. But even so, it's a bit... The distance between the two of you is strange. Prioritizing her over your lover is going too far. Because she's an important friend, I prioritize her over my lover. If we break up, that's the end of a romantic relationship, but friendship lasts a lifetime. Aren't we going to be together for life? That's why we're engaged and preparing for our wedding. Sheesh, you're making a big fuss out of it. Anyway, we're just friends. Stop casting weird suspicions on me. Well, I'm going now. Send me a photo if you find a nice ring. Sorry about today, Betty. I borrowed Alan even though it was a date. What, Anne? I wanted to apologize to you, so I asked Alan for your contact information. Alan said I didn't have to apologize, but still. That's a bit unexpected. I didn't know you had feelings of guilt, Anne. I'm really sorry for taking Alan from you since morning. On top of that, I ended up going along with the ring shopping. Now that I think about it, I was a nuisance, wasn't I? Yes, you were quite a nuisance. That's funny. Betty, you're quite harsh. But you're right. I wanted the two of us to choose the important engagement ring at our own pace. But there were times when I was helpful because I was there, right? Look, I know everything about Alan. I super know his taste in designs. Yes, that's right. Thank you for intruding so much with the details, but I'm the one who's going to be wearing the engagement ring, because it's a day to find a ring to my liking, not Alan's. Oh, but don't you want to wear a ring that he likes if you can? That's what I think anyway. Well, I guess there's some truth to that. Right? That's why I was so happy today. I never thought Alan would give me a ring. I was so down this morning, but that made me feel better right away. That was the most confusing event of the day. Just when I thought I could finally part ways with you. This is a thank you for hanging out with me all day. To present a ring to you who followed us around on your own, I really don't understand. Hey! Betty, you're so jealous. But it's strange no matter how you think about it, right? The price was the reason for postponing my engagement ring, right? Yet he casually bought a ring for you that costs tens of thousands of dollars. You know Alan is a kind person, right? He's always been kind of flashy like that. No matter how many times I warn him, he won't stop because I'm an important friend. Ugh. What about the dress you wore today? Actually, I also got that from Alan. So you deliberately wore something you got from Alan? And getting a ring on top of that? It's almost like I'm the fiancé. Yes? Yikes, scary. That was just a joke. It doesn't sound like a joke at all. Let me be clear. I don't like the distance between you two. But even if you say that, this is how we get along. We've known each other for about 10 years, so there's no gender boundary. So don't get the wrong idea. We're really just friends. Alan, where are you now? We had an appointment to visit the wedding venue today, didn't we? The meeting time is already past. Oh no, I just woke up. What? Now? It's already afternoon. Have you been sleeping all this time? No, it's just that Anne wouldn't let me sleep. So I didn't get to sleep until the early morning and naturally overslept. Wait, what? You were with Anne until morning? Don't get the wrong idea. She came to my room out of the blue last night. She said she got some good alcohol at work and suggested we drink it together. So we kept drinking heavily, playing games until the wee hours, and I was at my limit. Wait a minute. That's what I would think. Could it be that Anne is still at your house? Yeah, she's sleeping soundly next to me. She said she couldn't sleep on the floor, so she got into my bed. What? Oh, by the way, I lent Anne your pajamas and other stuff to change into. She also finished off the lotion you had at home, so you need to replace it. Wait, are you kidding me? She finished my expensive lotion? She made a fuss about not being able to sleep without putting on lotion. You're both women, so I didn't think it would be a problem to lend her stuff. Even if we're both women, I absolutely hate having my stuff used. And it's even worse to have it all used up. You're a stingy woman. Anyway, that's the situation, so I won't be able to get there for a while. I'm waiting for Anne to wake up, so you go ahead and visit the venue by yourself. What? You should wake her up now. Why are you so relaxed waiting for her to wake up? I can't do such a pitiful thing. It's impossible for me to wake her up when she's sleeping so cutely. So, I'm waiting for her to wake up naturally. Once she's up, we'll join you, so go ahead and check out the venue. I can't handle this anymore. Alan, your relationship is strange after all. I can't go along with this anymore. Hey, what's wrong all of a sudden? This is abnormal. It's not a male-female friendship or anything. To me, it looks like you're having an affair. Hey, don't start saying strange things. Anne and I are really just friends. We're aware that we're closer than other friends, but we're still friends. Anne and I are important figures who have crossed gender boundaries. I wanted to understand, but I can't anymore. I haven't even received my engagement ring yet. You told me the other day, didn't you? You said that when you get your next bonus because you don't have the money. So why are you buying Anne, a friend, a ring worth tens of thousands of dollars? A man who's stingy with his friends isn't a man. What's a guy who's stingy with his fiancée talking about? Hey, what's gotten into you? Calm down a bit. How can I possibly calm down? This is how many times you've canceled because of Anne. What's the point of getting angry about such a thing? We're engaged, so you should be able to overlook our friendship that transcends gender. I find it funny that you're jealous of just a friend. Fine, let's call off the marriage. What? I've had enough. I can't marry someone who dismisses his fiancée's complaints as funny. Let's break up and go back to square one with the marriage talk. What? But, Betty. See you, goodbye. Feel free to keep staring at Anne's sleeping face all you want. Hey, wait a minute. What's this about calling off the marriage all of a sudden? Don't you realize how absurd we are? There's no way we can get married in this state. But I told you, Anne is just a friend. Sure, I'm aware that we're closer than other friends, but we're seriously not in a romantic relationship. She doesn't even see me as a man. But you still give her clothes and a ring worth tens of thousands of dollars, don't you? And Anne wears the clothes she received from a man she doesn't see as a man. And when she received the ring, she seemed really happy. But it's normal among friends. You also give birthday presents to your friends, don't you? Yes, I do. But I rarely give gifts on non-special days, especially a gift on the scale of tens of thousands of dollars. More than that, from my boyfriend, Alan. I haven't even received a gift on a non-special day. No. In such a state, we're just friends. Don't joke around. I can't deal with you guys anymore. I'm breaking up with you no matter what you say. You're the one who's kidding. I'm just being friendly with a friend. Are you stupid to break up over that? Think about things rationally. You're the one who needs to think rationally. Stop spoiling Betty, you idiot son! What? Who's that all of a sudden? It's your mother, your idiot son! What on earth is going on here? What foolish thing are you doing? Mom? Canceling a venue tour is outrageous, and to top it off, you prioritize your female friend, sleeping in the same bed until morning and saying it's too pitiful to wake her up. The one who's messing around is you. Wait. Why is Mom meddling with Betty's phone? I came along for today's venue tour because Betty invited me to go with her. What? You told me the other day that we're going to the tour this event. Actually, one of my friends works here and she might be able to get us a discount. When I told Betty about it, she invited me to come along. I didn't hear anything about that. What's the point of having asked in advance? Were you waking up some incomprehensible female friend? Did you arrive at the meeting place on time as you should have? About that. Today's venue tour is cancelled for now. You stay there and keep staring at your worthless female friend's sleeping face. In the meantime, I'll go there. What? If you can't wake her up, I will. I'm sorry about yesterday, Betty. I've been lectured by my mom non-stop from then until now, and I've reflected a lot. I'm really sorry for all the unpleasant things I've caused. It's too late to reflect and apologize now. I can't trust you anymore, and I can't marry someone like that. But I'm not cheating. I haven't crossed any lines and we're not in a romantic relationship, so please rest assured. Even though you've been on a private hot spring trip with her? Even if you tell me to trust you in that situation. Wait, how did you find out about that? Your mother sent it to me. She said she extracted all the photos from the idiot's son's phone. When did she? Whether you crossed the line or not, it doesn't matter. The fact that you're actively trying to be alone with a woman is too much for me. That's impossible. I'm going to claim damages for breaking off the engagement, so be prepared. What? Wait a minute. Even if I haven't cheated, that's just not right. But your mother said it was okay to claim. In our house, I, the mother, am the law. I'll definitely make my son pay, so claim the amount that you've been hurt. You're kidding me. You've got to be kidding me! Why are you claiming compensation for breaking off the engagement from me, too? I have nothing to do with your broken engagement. You're the main party involved. The one who caused the rift in our relationship is your existence. What? I don't know about that. Anyway, I'm not paying. I even tore up the bill. But your friend, Alan, said it was okay to claim. He said if he's going to be sued for damages, you should be too. What? He said he's not satisfied with just him paying. If you're friends, you're one in spirit. He said you'd probably pay too. What? Are you kidding me? He sold me out? But in reality, it was because of you that the engagement was broken off, wasn't it? I think you should take responsibility. It's only a few $100,000 in claims. You can afford it, right? You've got to be kidding me. Who's going to pay? Is that so? Then let's have your parents shoulder it. What? I've got your parents' address from Alan, so I'll contact them right away. Excuse me. Wait! You've got to be kidding me. Wait! Don't tell my parents. Why? If you're going to evade responsibility, it's common to ask the parents next, isn't it? So wait! It would be bad if this got out. Consider my situation a little. Your situation is? Is it because even your parents' approved fiancé will find out? Actually, I've been suspecting you two of having an affair, so I took a leap and hired a private detective. A private detective? And it turns out you and Alan are really just friends. Your physical intimacy is obvious, but there was no evidence of a romantic relationship. I was even surprised to learn you had a fiancé. You've got to be kidding me! It's unbelievable that you checked without my permission. I think you should tell your fiancé everything and hear what he has to say. He may not like having friends of the opposite sex like me, and it's better to check any differences in your thoughts early on. Here's some advice from someone who's experienced a broken engagement. I don't need that. Oh, I see. How about this then? If your fiancé accepts your friendship with Alan, then I can specially withdraw the claim for compensation. Huh? But if your fiancé can't accept it, I will reclaim the compensation. If neither your fiancé nor I can accept it, please recognize that it's something regarded as outrageous by common societal standards. Then pay me the compensation on that basis. Stop it! Really, stop it! Stop it, please! Don't say anything to him! Well then, please pay promptly. I don't want to ruin your relationship too. If you pay what you owe, that's fine. I got it! I'll pay! It's okay if I pay, right? If I pay! I'll pay in full right away! Don't say anything to my fiancé! Alan and Anne paid me the compensation in full. I tried to give part of it to Alan's mother as a thank you. Use this money for yourself. Forget about my stupid son and find a good person. But she cheered me on instead, saying, as for Alan and the others afterwards saying, why don't we really start dating? When Alan confessed to Anne, I have a fiancé. Don't approach me ever again, she turned him down. Alan, surprised by the existence of a fiancé, lashed out at her. You can't be the only one who's happy and revealed everything to Anne's fiancé. Now they're also facing a crisis of breaking up.